We're gonna beat this Waverunner horse just a little bit longer. I got everything put back in. Yeah, there's no more grimy crap under here. I took all this stuff out, took all that stuff out, cleaned it all up. But now I was gonna do a stator, but both these stators test the same. They test identical. We check the power wires, these spit out power. We wanna make sure all of these have good continuity between each other, and we wanna make sure these are separate from the ground. And they are. This is the one that was in. So all those are independent. This is the one that came off, but it was still not charging. It was not running power. So I got to looking in here, and the inside of this rotor right here was completely gummed up. I had to use WD-40, and it just had like burnt oil or maybe a piece of plastic, because there was a little zip tie. There's some parts down in there, like that little guy right there. And there was a couple of them. I got some of them out. Kind of like that. So I'm wondering if maybe something got in between it and gummed it up and didn't let it work right. Is that possible? I don't know. But I cleaned it all out. Now I'm debating on whether or not to put this one back in, because I don't know for a fact that that's bad. Actually, after taking it apart and looking how disgusting, I cleaned all of these off too. Cleaned this off for good. Maybe that's it. What do you guys think? Okay, we got it set back in. Got the shims put in. Now we're just we'll try to button this thing up. We use the old stator. We have a big project coming up for this. This cylinder is leaking, so you have to take the cylinder out. The wheels actually expand out. They move, and it complicates the heck out of it. You look at all that steering, that's all one independent. You could slide that whole hub out, and we have to do that. So our thought is to mount, well, you'll see. We're gonna mount the wheel to the machine. We got an idea. We're gonna see if we can't do it, but right now he's got the combines out. It's almost time to cut the corn. Well, it's time to get the equipment ready to cut the corn. Meantime, I'm gonna be in here trying to get this line to hook up, because we got the engine put back in. This connection right here, well, everything, I'm figuring out what routine you gotta tighten stuff in, because yeah, it does seem pretty simple to get in and out, but I imagine you have to do it the proper freaking way. That clamp's a pain in the ass to loosen up. Look, it's down inside of there. Let's see if it runs. Actually, let's see if it charges. We need some power. That's what we need, power. I took the inside whole piece out. Just really getting to know it. Throttle's way over there all by itself. That's the throttle. Look to the, I mean, it's fuel injected, so, yeah. Well, there you go. As soon as we get the water set up, we're about ready to fire it up. Got this messy contraption. Hopefully I got everything hooked back up. We're gonna find out. We're just gonna fire it up right here, have the hose hooked to it, and use the squeegee, the shop vac, and just shop vac it up as it runs out. Only thing the engine, well, it did run perfect. It was good. The only thing we need to do is on the screen check volts. We put the battery out of the other Waverunner in it. We're almost ready. I guess, let's just, got the water hooked up. You got to start it first. Once it fires, then hit the water. If it fires, ready? Here we go. Got a lot of air in the fuel too, so I'm just gonna let it sit here and idle for a minute. Got a lot of growling going on in there though, huh? It does sound like a lot of growling in the engine. I mean, as far as it running, it runs. I don't know. Oh, 12.1, 12.2, it's going up. Maybe it's just charging the battery, hopefully. Okay, so that concludes the Waverunner portion of our video. For now. Got them all closed up, all cleaned up. Now we just move on to whatever project's next. What's going on out here? What are they doing? They're hovering around a Dodge.
So
this is Fraser engine right here. We're gonna go ahead and send it back to them. They owe us money.
yeah, almost $2,000.
Baldwin Warehouse, RL Carrier's gonna take it. Yeah, they owe us some money and they wanna go ahead and get it back. So we're gonna go ahead and send it back and just watch out for a Fraser engine, a kiss ass thing. I guess if they pay us, then I would suggest everybody that wants to buy a Fraser engine, go ahead and buy a Fraser engine. If they don't pay us, then I would tell y'all are some dumb sons of bitches if you buy a Fraser engine. So we're back out in the building here. We're gonna bring the balancer back out here because I have a balancer that we don't quite use. Right here, this old Winona Van Norman balancer. We're gonna take it to the barn. The only thing I really like this balancer for is those V-blocks right there. And I haven't had time to make me a stand yet for the V-blocks because we're just gonna have to do a different balancer. I'm not gonna address this one. We're gonna let it go.